everyone, welcome back to the tower. It's Friday, and you know what that means. It's time for another Top 5 Fridays. This Friday, I'm doing a requested Top 5. It's one that I'm super excited to make because it is my favorite part of all Disney culture. This week, I'm talking about my top 5 Disney princesses. Coming in at number 5 is Princess Merida from Disney Pixar's Brave. If I'm being perfectly honest here, it was not love at first sight for me and Princess Merida, nor was it love at first sight for me and her film. Merida is definitely not your typical Disney princess, with her messy ringlets, her lack of a love story, and her incredibly supportive, loving, and whole family. Because if you think about it, Merida is the only princess who has both parents and at least one sibling. The only one. It was a fact I hadn't even considered until I was thinking about this video. She's so vastly different from the other princesses in so many ways, and it definitely took me time to adjust to that. But over time, I have fallen completely in love with the ginger princess with the cutest accent in the world. I fell in love with Merida because of her presence in the Disney parks, way more than because of her presence in her film. Merida is one of the best characters to meet at Walt Disney World. I've met her 3 times now, and she's so bubbly and energetic every time, and she's just very attentive. Basically, Merida's a cutie pie, and that's why she comes in at number 5. Coming in at number 4 is Pocahontas. Pocahontas was the first Disney princess film to come out after I was born, and therefore there was a ton of Pocahontas-themed merch for young girls, and she was incredibly popular in the 90s. I took a real liking to Pocahontas when I was younger. My mom used to tell me stories all the time about how I would be in my Pocahontas pajamas and running around the house singing Just Around the River Bend at the top of my lungs. So I guess I've always just really loved Pocahontas. Pocahontas is strong and she stands up for what she believes in. She's also one of the only princesses whose prince never saves her. She only saves him. That's right. Pocahontas saves John Smith's butt, not the other way around. Pocahontas is absolutely gorgeous. Her songs are some of my favorites in Disney history, and she brings this wonderful message of love and understanding for all creatures. She's absolutely perfect, and I love her. My top 3, they're like my whole world, and they kind of switch around in order from time to time, but for the past year or so, this is the order they've been in, so it's the order that I'm gonna talk about them in this video. But I really love them all 3 like almost equally. Number 3 is Princess Ariel from The Little Mermaid. Ariel is so passionate about adventure and seeing the land up above, even though her dad and everyone around her is trying to stop her, and I admire that so much. And I want to take this moment to say that there is absolutely nothing wrong with Ariel wanting happily ever after, and there is nothing wrong with her wanting Prince Charming. I hear so many people shutting down the princesses as bad role models solely because they are looking for love or because they find happily ever after. And that is not the case, and I don't appreciate that as someone who is a hopeless romantic and who did find someone that I love that I want to spend the rest of my life with. I just don't appreciate that people write that off as a bad quality, because it's not one. It's not a bad quality to not want romance, but it's not a bad quality to be passionate about romance either. And I just hate that people write that off. There's nothing wrong with wanting Prince Charming, and there's nothing wrong with wanting love. And I just had to say that. Fun fact, Ariel didn't give up her voice for a man. I don't know where this came from. Like, I can see how you can like look at it that way, but if you actually like watch the movie as a whole, Ariel only fell in love with Eric because she was so in love with the land and with humans that she was constantly watching them. Like, she was constantly going up to the surface and watching them. And that's how she fell in love with Eric, because she saw him while she was watching other people. She was people watching and saw this really attractive guy and was like, ah, he's so handsome, like, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. She wanted to explore land, and sure, Prince Eric was a way for her to do that. It gave her a target, and if she got Prince Eric to kiss her, she got to be a human forever, which was what she always wanted. So yeah, in a way, she gave up her voice for a man, but really she gave up her voice so she could be a human. So just kind of think about that, and don't write Princess Ariel off as a bad role model just because you think she's love crazy. Because she's really not. She's just a feisty little mermaid who wants to be on land. So I have mad respect for Ariel, think she's great. She's been one of my role models my whole life, and hopefully will be one of my future daughters' role models as well, just like the other Disney princesses, and like I turned out okay, so I don't know. I'm very defensive about the princesses, guys. Coming in at number 2 is Mulan. I love Mulan with everything in me. She is perfect. She is amazing. I want to shout it from the rooftops how much I freaking love Mulan, because I do. Mulan is, in my opinion, the strongest Disney princess we have, and clearly the most brave and courageous as well. She risked dying on multiple levels to stand up for what she believes in, and didn't let anything stand in her way. She also refused to let any man tell her what to be, or who to be, or how to be it. Can we just take a minute to say she saved China? In a culture where women are looked at as having no purpose but bearing sons for war, she was like, no, I'm gonna let y'all finish, but I just saved the whole country and I'm a woman, so whatever, matchmaker. And she gained so much respect and honor that the emperor himself wanted her on his council. She would have been the only woman on the emperor's council. Like, just think about it. Just think about it. There's such incredible character development in this movie as well. Mulan goes from being this awkward, insecure teenage girl who has no idea what she wants out of life to becoming an incredible heroine who not only saves her father, because let's be real, if Fazu would have went to war, like, he probably would have died. He couldn't even manage to play with his sword in like the room where he kept his like suit of armor. So like I don't think he was gonna survive combat. Come on now. And not only did she save her father, she saved the rest of China. Like, can we just say it a few more times? Because it's amazing. At the beginning of the movie, the matchmaker tells Mulan that she is a disgrace and that she will never bring her family honor. And then at the end of the movie, Fazu tells Mulan that the greatest gift and honor was just having her for a daughter. Mulan is a princess that I think everyone should aspire to be a little more like, and I'm honestly not sure how anyone could find any fault with this movie in any way, shape, or form. Also, just to clear it up before anyone tries to tell me otherwise, I would like to point out that Mulan is in fact a Disney princess. A lot of people are very unaware of what it means to be a Disney princess, even people who are very knowledgeable about the Disney fandom. And considering it's my favorite part of the Disney fandom and Disney culture, I'm pretty well versed in it and I know a lot about it, so I want to talk about it right now. Just clear it up, because Mulan is a princess. It's not because she's royalty in her movie, because she's not royalty in her movie. That's very clear. Her family are civilians, they are not royalty in any way. The title of being a Disney princess comes from the Disney Princess franchise, which was established by the chairman of Disney Consumer Products in the early 2000s, Andy Mooney. He officially named Mulan a Disney princess, along with Snow White, Cinderella, Aurora, Ariel, Belle, Jasmine, Pocahontas, and Tinkerbell. Tinkerbell was removed from the original lineup very shortly after its debut, and as we all know now, Tinkerbell has her own franchise, the Disney Fairies franchise. Since the original lineup, Princess Tiana, Princess Rapunzel, and Princess Merida have all been coronated into the Disney Princess lineup. Therefore, the official count of Disney princesses is 11, and it does include Princess Mulan. Mulan is an amazing heroine with a great story, and that's why she is my number 2 princess. Of all the enchanting, wonderful, and magical Disney princesses, though, there is only one number 1 spot in my heart, and that belongs to Princess Rapunzel. Rapunzel is so optimistic. There's rarely a moment in the film you see her without a smile on her face. Even with all the crazy changes going on in her life, she remains so positive and happy, and she brings that positivity and happiness to those around her. After all, she does make an entire bar of thugs break out into song and dance about the dreams that are hiding in their heart. So I'd say her influence is pretty powerful. Rapunzel is also incredibly brave. Rapunzel has no idea what's going on outside her tower, and she has no idea that everything that Mother Gothel has told her has been an absolute lie. Rapunzel is also my favorite princess because her and Eugene are without a doubt my favorite Disney couple. I love them so much. I want a Tangled themed wedding because of them. Rapunzel just makes my heart so warm and happy and I love her so much. If you can't tell, because I obviously love her a lot, like my YouTube channel is named after her, if you didn't catch the reference. My dog is named after Rapunzel. I really love Rapunzel in Tangled because she just brings so much sunshine and happiness into the world, and that's why she is my favorite princess. Thank you guys so much for watching this week's Top 5 Countdown. It's been a while since I've done one of these, so it was nice to get back into that again. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the thumbs up for me. Also, let me know who your top 5 princesses are in the comments below, and also leave me any requests for future Top 5 Fridays or other videos you'd like to see on this channel. And of course, for more magical Disney content, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Have a magical day.